Hey everybody, happy Friday. Hope you're doing well. It's 10:13 p.m. April 20 something. First. April 21st. Hope you're doing great. I'm just popping on to do my nightly sketch. I don't think I've been on this week. So if you're going to pop on, say hello. I see Cameron's in the house. Cameron, hope all's well. Great to see you. So here's a sketch I started a few days ago. And I'm just going to add some color to it tonight. So let's do it. Cameron, I hope school's going well and your projects are turning out good. And I'm not sure. I'm not sure when you guys get done. I'm guessing in. Is it in May? Do you finish in May? Final project is Monday. I only have 3 to 4 weeks left. Oh, that's awesome. Very, very cool. I hope your final project is going to be a fun one. I've been enjoying those renderings you showed of, and I'm sorry if I forget the exact name of the project, but the one you showed us when you came to school. My brain's tired. I think it was the Ecological Center. But yeah, I apologize. I don't remember exactly what the name of the project was. Alright guys, so this is another sketch inspired by the steel stacks in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. So I'm just adding, I want to make it these fun, rusty, kind of whimsical colors. I've been really enjoying playing around with this color palette. Are these the colors that are really there in real life? Nope, not at all. It's just kind of my take on it. So I'm dipping into some orange now. Before that I was using some turquoise. Hey, Chip's in the house. Great to see you. Hope all's well with you, man. Cameron, yes, it was the Mar The Marta Ecological Center. Yeah, my text is small. Chip, it's awesome seeing you. Man, I loved that video you sent me the other day. It touched me right here, boom. Right in the heart, right in the soul. Really, really cool. Love it. And I loved, correct me if I'm wrong, but I love the drone footage that you used. Really cool stuff, man. Yeah, so I'm just laying down some turquoise on top of, I used apple snail ink. Right here, love this stuff. Some turquoise, some orange, getting this rusty, grungy kind of stuff happening. Doing some wet on wet here just to let the colors blend and bleed and work their magic. You guys know, let me pull out some of the other sketches I've done just so you can, just as a refresher to kind of let you know the palette I'm working with here. Right, so this was the first sketch I did, inspired by the steel stacks. And I'm using the same color palette for all these sketches. That way I can tie them together as a series, which I eventually would like to sell, and even sell prints. I'd love to get to be able to somehow market these or sell these at the, I think there's a gift shop there. I didn't get to go in it, but the shop at this location. It would be cool to have art there. Right, so I have these orangey and turquoise and rusty colors, and I've been adding a pink pop on these just to make it a little more whimsical, make it more fun. You know, I'm just really loving this palette. I feel like it's kind of my wheelhouse, at least for now. And I'm leaving a lot of white space also. I really like this one a lot. This one's a little more abstract. I haven't come back and added some details on it, but I'm going to leave it like this. I kind of like it. Very, very, very loose. So that's where I'm headed with this one right here. Chip says, wonderful. Hey, Linda's in the house. Linda, great to see you. My gosh, where'd my voice go? I'm sorry, guys. I'm tired. We had a short week at school, but it felt really long. And it's not a complaint. It's a fact. It's a fact. It felt so long. But I love what I do, and I put 110% in, and it knocks me on my butt, which is cool. It's okay. That means I'm doing and I'm serving the way I need to be serving in school. If I don't come home exhausted, I'm not doing something right. So I'm going to zoom in. Look at these colors as they're kind of drying, right? Come down a little bit. We have a nice hard edge happening right here. Love that hard edge. Bam. Excuse me. Just love how these colors are kind of blending and doing their thing. A lot of fun. I want to throw down some yellow. I feel like I need a little bit of brightness in here. So I'm just dipping into my watercolors. This is Winsor Newton. I think this is lemon yellow that I'm pulling out. Cool little palette. I could actually take this piece out here. Pull this out a little bit, and got a little place to put my thumb, so I can hold this. I'll zoom out. So I can hold this and kind of dip in like this if I want. There we go. I'm going to throw some yellow there. I think I want to throw a little bit. Maybe down in here we'll throw some. Notice I just kind of connect the dots. I had color here, threw some here, then I just touched them so they would bleed together. There we go. I'm going to leave some white there. Let's throw a little bit of... I feel like I want some yellow maybe back in here as well. So we have yellow, yellow, yellow. Awesome. Linda, it's great to see you. Mickey's in the house. Mickey, great to see you. Hope you're doing well. I'm gonna put Linda on the spot here. Hope you don't mind. Only because I'm looking at it. I am really lucky to have one of Linda's amazing mini paintings. Look at this, guys. This is... what is this, Linda? I gotta measure it. Let's look at the measurements here. 2 inches. Sorry, it's 2 by 2. It's about 2 by 2 square. Really, really amazing. So thank you, Linda, so much. I love this. And I have it right here, right in front of me as I'm sketching. So thank you so much. Good stuff. I'll let this dry for a second. I have some show and tell I want to show you guys. So let me see if I can pull it out of my magic drawers. We need magic drawer music. If anybody has magic drawer music, let me know. I'm looking through here. Here we go. I want to show you another miniature. So Linda, I love your miniatures. Here's another artist I know who also does miniatures. And I actually met with this lady last night for... I went to her studio. She's 5 minutes from my house. I spent 4 hours with her last night. Amazing, amazing woman. Her name is Linda Rawson. Is it back on here? Yeah, I'll show you. So right on here, you can see that's her. Linda Rawson. This is 3 inches by 3 inches, I believe, the picture. Really, really amazing. Spending time with her was so valuable because I got to see her thought process and her working process last night. She's working on some leopard paintings, and I'll talk more about her process at another time, but it was just really fascinating. But I'm going to zoom in and check this out. What do you see on here? So you got a couple of birds, right, sitting right here. This is a train wheel. Really, really amazing. When Linda, it's so funny, Linda and Linda both paint minis. I just realized that. When she paints her miniatures like this, you know, she'll have a magnifying glass out. Really cool stuff. So I just want to show that to you guys. So small art can be beautiful, as Linda Rawson and Linda Schleiting, hopefully I said your name right, Linda, have demonstrated. Really amazing, guys. Don't feel like you always need to do something big. Love it, love it. All right, this is drying over here. What do we got in the comments? Drones are fun. Took a year in the making. Yeah, I could tell, Chip. The drone footage was so cool. Are we allowed to fly drones over at Princeton? I don't know. I have to look into that one. That would be cool to do. Yeah, it is. It's awesome. Hey, D-Ray. Magic music drawer. D-Ray, I hope all's well. I think you made your travels. I think it finally worked out with your flight. If you did, I hope you're settled in. And welcome to the mainland here. Wait, is Alaska considered part of the mainland? I don't know. Well, I know you're not in Alaska now. My brain is going crazy. All right, guys, so we got some yellow, rusty colors. Boom. I'm going to actually let that dry and break out some pen. Let's just throw some more details on here, some hatching. And I think I'm going to do some hatching with let's use a Pilot pen. Actually, let's not, in case I add more water and I don't want it to bleed. I'm just going to start off with Sharpie for some hatching. Actually, I'm changing my mind again. This is called inking out loud because you literally hear kind of my thought process as I'm working here. So I decided to grab the Pilot Pentel because some of this is still wet. And I want to add some hatching, some contours where it's wet. And I don't mind if the black bleeds a little bit. So thanks to Rue for introducing me to these Energel, Pentel Energel pens. So I want to create the idea. We have these round kind of pipes happening here. So I'm just throwing on some contour lines. Just throw in a little bit of hatching on here. You gotta watch out for left-handed syndrome because I will put my palm right on the painting, as I often do. Alright, there's the switch. I'm gonna move my paper a little bit here. I'm going to show some rivets in here, help give this tank a little curvature. Let's just show, I don't know what to show. I want to keep this kind of, I know I want to throw some pink. Let's go ahead and throw some pink in here. I want to do this with it. So I'm using a pink colored pencil. Just kind of want to pull out a line there. I want to throw some more pink in. I want to do another pop. I'm almost thinking we have this kind of horizontal one. I think I want to do a vertical piece. Maybe up in here we'll throw some pink as well. So we got 1, 2, and I'm going to add another one. I'm not sure, just a little splash. Maybe, let's see, maybe over in here somewhere. Just a little patch of pink. So the reason I did that is your eye can travel from here to here, down to here. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, Linda got both of your bridges. You're so excited. Oh, Linda, I'm so glad you got them. Awesome. I hope you like them. By the way, your island was really nice. Will we see more landscapes in the future? Great question. So no, that's not the island. Actually, this is Rue. I have a Rue island. Here's one of Rue's islands right here. Pretty beautiful. Much better than mine. But again, don't fall into the comparison trap as artists. I'm looking for the one I did. Where the heck is it? I don't know where the one I did is. It's somewhere in here. I'm hiding in my magic corner looking for... I can't find the one I painted. I don't know where the heck mine went. Dang it. I'm not sure where mine is. But guys, don't fall into the comparison trap. I mean, this is a beautiful, beautiful piece that Rue did. I love it. Mine is not that beautiful, but it's not going to stop me from doing it because I love doing it. It has, when I do mine, it has my own style, my own character. And just because someone else might have more skills with certain areas shouldn't stop you from trying. Right? And not only trying, but from putting it out there as well. Don't be afraid to show your work. It's great for feedback. It will connect with someone out there. So, thank you, Linda. So my answer to that question, I like to give long-winded answers, is yes, I will definitely do more landscapes. I'm breaking out my favorite light aqua color pencil, Boom. And let's throw some aqua on here. Maybe a little bit there for now. Let's just do kind of this zigzag here. And then when this dries, I'll definitely throw some more aqua on top of it. Let's add some more brown ink. Great question. Oh, for Pete's sake. I don't know what that's about, but yes. Oh, for Pete's sake. Here comes the pink. We got the pink out. But now we're breaking out the brown. I think my pen might be almost out of ink. I have some more show and tell. If you stick around for a few more minutes, I'll show you some sketches I did on site of the Statue of Liberty. They were just really quick, playful sketches. And you know when an artist always prefaces something by saying it was really quick? It's for a couple reasons. One, well, for me it was really quick. And two, when you say you did something really quick, people are not expecting to see something very detailed. When you hear very detailed, you think slow, a lot of time. So very quick, is fast, loose, sketchy looking. So I'll show you what I did. And it was fun. I had a couple people stop by. And one gentleman, I don't know where he was from. He almost sounded like Dutch to me. But he's like, that is really cool, man. And I should have given it to him, and I didn't. After he left, I'm like, oh man, I should have just ripped it out and gave it to the guy. But it was really fun just to going to Statue of Liberty was an international experience. There were people from all over the world. You could hear different languages, and it was just so cool. So I just added some more brown. I'm just kind of layering things on here, grunging it up a little. Hey, Heather's in the house. Heather, good to see you. Hope all's well. Love seeing you guys pop on. This is so fun. Thanks for putting up with my rambling, my forgetful brain. Just how I roll. And I thank you for just letting me be me. Right, guys? If you can't be yourselves, what's the point? At least that's how I feel. I mean, could I turn on the energy right now? And I could, but I'm so tired. As you can see, as I'm just working on it, adding some more layers, and it's just starting to take shape. I'm actually going to throw down, I'm going to mix my own gray. I'm going to throw down some gray on here. So I like to make my own gray color. You can kind of see in my palette. I basically just take blue. I guess it's ultramarine blue. I like to take some brown, and I just kind of mix it until I get a brown I like. I'm not a brown, a gray. Sometimes it's more blue, sometimes it's more brown. So you can kind of see I have some gray going on. Let me actually make a little more. I have to admit, I'm not really great about cleaning my brush because it's still dirty, and I'm just dipping into the brown here. which is, it doesn't bother me. I'm not really a purist. Oh, there we go. So I got a nice kind of smoky gray going on. I think I want to throw some here. I am being careful not to put paint down everywhere. I do want to leave a lot of white. So I have some of that gray, kind of gray happening in here. I'm going to dip into the blue. I just want to pop some blue in here and just kind of just drop it on and let it bleed. Let's throw some blue in here. Just let it bleed, just to create a little more variety, a little more interest. There we go. I'm literally just dabbing the blue on here. Cool. And I think I'm going to do a little splattering with the blue. Let's splatter this a little bit here. There we go. That's enough splatter. I actually really like what happened here. I don't know if you saw. I think that just happened when I was splattering. I think I actually like it. So we're going to leave it. Boom, boom. They're both beautiful but different. Yeah. With landscapes, I feel like I could be in that painting or walk into it. I like it. Oh, that's so cool, Linda. Love that. Same thing with your little piece here, right? Your landscape. If I could transport right now or teleport into this painting, that would be so amazing. I could just imagine just being right here by that blue door, leaning on that wall, looking out. And one of the things I really like about this, not only the little detail you captured, I like the pops of pink up here. I love that just fresh brightness. It's very different than anything else on here. And you really captured the distance with having an island all the way in the back that's gray. So there's so much depth on a 2" by 2" square. Really cool. So Linda, next time we have a workshop, I know what I'm going to ask you to maybe demonstrate. So be ready. I would love to have a little miniature session with you. That would be so cool. Show and tell coming up. Oh, I forgot about that. Hey, Angels are in the house. Angel, nice to see you. I don't think I've seen you in the chat before. Welcome. So cool. I love seeing people popping in. Just joined. What's the subject matter? Good question. So, this is inspired by a place called the Steel Stacks in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. I'm gonna see if I can pull up a picture for you. That is not Steel Stacks. That was NYC. That's a timer. I don't have the exact picture. So this is not the picture I'm recreating, but the Steel Stacks is a really amazing place in Bethlehem. It's a decommissioned steel mill that's now a public attraction. It's rusting, it's deteriorating. But what's really cool is they have this walkway, an elevated walkway where you can just walk along this building. So I was really inspired by going to this place, and I'm just kind of doing my interpretation of this old structure, the rusty building with all the metal work, the pipe work, and I'm just doing like a whimsical take on it. So that's kind of that is the subject matter. So that's what I'm doing here. And just as a quick refresher, here are some of the other sketches I've done with the same series. And then I'll show you my Statue of Liberty quick sketches I did. So here's just some other pieces inspired by the same building. Again, so my goal is not to make them photorealistic. That's why I take pictures. I'm just doing my own quick, loose architectural sketching style. So this will eventually become a series. So that's kind of where I'm headed with this one. Hopefully that helps out. You're welcome. Very cool. The industrial vibe is great for unique views. Oh, cool. Thank you. I love the loose art style. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. You're so kind. I'm going to throw some orange on here. So I love doing these mixed media pieces with ink, watercolor, colored pencil. I feel like I just need some intense orange kind of happening maybe in here. Where else do I want to do orange? Maybe a little pop up here and this little detail there. Let's do a little more splattering. I think I want to splatter some orange on here as well. That's plenty. Just to grunge it up a little bit. Grungify it. Grunge it, however you want to say it. Cool. Yeah. Guys, I love, look how this is drying. This is the stuff I'm kind of geeky. I live for this. I love what's happening, how this is drying right here. Point with it there. Boom. These colors are really, really, really beautiful. I love the hard edge here. So much character. Same thing's kind of happening right here as well. Actually, right here is even better. I love this right here. Let me see if I can splatter a little, dab a little of that brown on here. So it's drying really, really nicely. You know, this isn't like a coloring book. I'm not trying to stay within the lines. I think I have enough color. I think the next thing I need to do is let it dry a little bit and then come back in and I'll add either with my Flair or my Sharpie or my Pilot Precise. I'll come back and add some ink on top. But while we're letting it dry for a little bit, I'll just kind of show you a little tour of what's in this moleskin journal. Is that cold pressed paper? Yes, so this, great question. This paper, I'll show you the cover. So this is what I'm using right here. It's Kilimanjaro 140-pound cold press, which is going to be interesting. I'll hold it close so you can kind of see the texture. So it has a little roughness to it, which I like. And what's going to be really interesting for me is to compare how this dries versus the paper in here, because this is kind of like drawing paper, very, very thin drawing paper. You can see it bleeds through. Hot press, so it's very slick. So it'll be fun for me just to compare, how these two things dry, what they look like. So, really good question. Orange splatter. Do you use your walnut ink anymore? Linda. I am so glad you said that. It's right here. It's actually right next to me. Alright, let me know in the chat, guys. Give me a thumbs up or say yes. Should we try throwing on some walnut ink? So this is Daniel Smith walnut ink. I love this stuff. Haven't used it in a while. So let me know in the chat. Say yes, Daniel Smith, or give me some thumbs up or something. And while you're doing that. So this is a Moleskine. I say Moleskine. Some people say moleskin. I don't know if it's showing up on there. Moleskine. I think it's Italian company, maybe. Yes, yes. All right, guys. We'll do some walnut ink. Really small. I love the size of this. Very, very portable. It fits. And you guys know I always rave about the Lockbee Field Journal. I love this thing. It's not a commercial. I just talk about it because their stuff's awesome. It actually fits. My battery's dying in my speaker back there. But it fits really cool right in the back of my field journal. It fits really nicely actually in just my pockets as well. So it's a really great travel size. No, I need music. Wait, you got. Let's see. I'm just messing around. I'm putting the volume on my Mac here so I can hear the music. I need music when I'm creating. I don't know how many of you guys feel the same. I do like quiet. I value my quiet time. But whenever I'm drawing and sketching, I really like music. So why won't it let me change the output to my Mac? No. Where'd the music go? Does anybody want to sing for me? Alright, I can hear it now. We're good. Good to go. Alright. Sorry about that. Moleskine, great book. So these are really quick sketches. Statue of Liberty sitting there. A lot of people around. I wanted just to bang out some shapes, some colors. It was just about having fun. Kind of walk you through some of the things I did. I would say none of these sketches took more than 7 minutes. Really, really quick, loose sketch. For this, it was really fun because I was looking a lot at the statue, and more so than the paper, just to mess around and get some scribbly lines on there. I made it 2 pages, which was fun as well. Sometimes we have sketchbooks or journals. We feel like we need to keep everything on 1 page. Don't be afraid to extend it to another page. This was the same idea, except I just threw in some of the light aqua color pencil on here. I thought this came out. This was fun. And my goal with this is, can someone tell it's a Statue of Liberty just by looking at it quick? I think this one works. Is there a face? Nope. Just a hint at maybe an eye going on. This one was really fun. This one, I tried not to look at the page at all when I was sketching this. So I'm kind of looking at statue, doing my thing. So it's really wonky, really loose, but it's fun. And that's my whole idea. I just want to have fun, capture a moment, capture the spirit of the place. And I can remember these sketches ingrain in my mind and in my soul. It just ingrains the experience of being at the place. So I just love doing that. This one I like. This one I actually took my time a little bit more. Yeah, wonky proportions, but that's okay. So I think this might be my probably favorite one I did there. This was fun. I just loved this. I wanted to bleed color and just play with colors. So I used my, let me grab my pen. I used my varsity pen. I can get it out. So I brought my Pilot Varsity pen. So I sketched with it. You know, I put my Pilot pen down. I had my aqua brush with me. I actually had this whole little pouch with me right here. So I would whip out my aqua brush. This is the one that guy was standing behind me and I had no idea. He's like, that's really cool, man. And then I just took my aqua brush and I would just bleed ink. And the brown you see is from my Lamy pen, so it's the ink I have right in here. And that was the brown. Again, it's not a replica, it's not a photograph. It's just I was just having fun, just trying to. This was me actually sitting down. I had a really weird angle looking up at the statue. So I tried to create the idea of a foreshortened perspective. That's why it's kind of squished based on the view I was looking at it. Here's another one, the same concept. You can kind of see the outline here. I'm like, oh, she's too fat, so I tried to bring the lines in here. Or, you know, Statue of Liberty needs to lose a little more weight, so I just kept moving the lines around. And here's another one I did. This is from the back, kind of a back view looking at it. So here's the torch, here's the book. I think that's all I did. So those were the sketches I did while I was there. Pretty fun. I'm gonna definitely be doing a lot more sketches of the statue. I have so many reference pictures I took. And some will be a little more detailed and some will be even looser and crazier. You gotta make it your own, guys. That's part of the fun, right? Bum bum. Love that sketch. Thank you, D-Ray. Angel says, music is a must for me. Love the classical you were playing. Hey, thanks. So this is I subscribe to Epidemic Sound. So I pay to play music. These are just some tunes I put on the playlist. So all kinds of stuff. Alright, let's just add some hatching details now. Let me zoom in. See that. Thank you, D-Ray. Mickey says, sketches are amazing. Nice job. Thank you, Mickey. Have you experienced the same technique in an exercise in art class? My instructor had us do this. Oh, so you did the same thing, just kind of looking at an object and sketching without really looking at the paper? It's something I try to practice more and more as I go out. And I'll show you other examples in the future of buildings I've sketched. Alright, let's add some hatching on here. So I want to make this look a little more round here. I'm actually going to spin it this way so I don't put my palm in the wet paint. And we're just going to sketch some contour lines, just some curves. This is an old school flare pen. You can tell it's old school, it has the ridges, if you can hear them. That's me doing this. I hope this one lasts for a while because I love this pen and they don't make this style anymore. The flare pen is water soluble, so I can bleed it a little bit if I want. I'll show you that. So just by adding those lines, this kind of has more of an appearance of being round, right? And let's show some rivets on there. I'll do the rivets with a Sharpie so they don't bleed if I get water on them. Notice the rivets are not straight up and down, they're kind of curved as well. Sharpies don't like to write on wet areas too well. So we got some rivets there. I find this Energel pen to be pretty nice for... I'm going to show some like rivets in here as well. Hope you guys can see these. They're kind of small. Let's see. I'm going to add some more contour lines on here as well. I keep putting my palm. Hey guys, it's not art unless what? Not art unless you wear it. I am definitely wearing it tonight. I keep putting my palm on the wet paint. The curse of being a lefty. The blessing of being a lefty. I love being left-handed. It's fun. Although when I play baseball, I bat right-handed. Do I bowl? No, I bowl left-handed. I can't think what else I do right-handed. See, I throw left-handed. Alright, cool. I'm digressing. I want to pull this kind of pipe out a little more, so I'm actually going to take my, where's my Lamy? My black Lamy pen. It has black ink in it. And I'm just going to darken this edge. Hopefully there's ink in here. Let's see. Yeah. So I'm just darkening this edge a little bit because I want to pull it out. And then we're going to break out the walnut ink, guys. We're going to break out the walnut ink next. I want to pull this steel stack out here a little bit. So I'm just going to go over it with my Lamy because the Lamy is a bolder, darker ink. So that you can see I'm just kind of outlining it. Pull this edge out a little more as well. And I want to pull this edge out of this kind of tank down here. Boom. So I'm just going back, and I'm not being careful to stay on top of the lines that are there. It helps to keep a looser look for me if I just go back over the line and I don't stay on top of it. What else do I want to pull out? Just pull this pipe out a little bit here. Just trying to create a little bit of depth on here. So if I zoom out, I think you can see this better and see this better. Those are kind of the stars of the show. This is in the foreground. I'm going to pull this out a little bit better. Like that. Cool. Alright, it's walnut ink time. Getting brave over here. Great sketching. Thank you, D-Ray. Hey, Sandy's in the house. Sandy, good to see you. Thank you. I appreciate your nice comments. Here's the walnut ink. So this is Daniel Smith walnut ink. Had it for a while. Let's open it up. And I'm actually just going to pull it right out of the cap. There's some in there. I'm going to put... I have spilled this before. It's actually not on this board. I'm going to put it down here so it's kind of off to the side. And I'm just going to dip my brush in there. By the way, I like to use dirty water. Especially if I'm doing like grungy industrial things. So I tend to have dirty water on hand a lot. Alright. Let's break out the walnut ink. Let me see what happens if I throw some on here. Oh, I got a great idea. Here, this will be fun. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to do the blowing splatter technique. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to kind of throw some on there. I'm just going to blow it out across the paper. I don't have a straw, so that's why I'm going to do it that way. So I was just blowing it, and I just wanted to run down the page. That kind of adds to the vibe I want. Just kind of this material, kind of maybe some old oil or something, just running down the surface, right? That was kind of fun. Just throw some more on. Maybe I'll throw some under here, create a little bit of a darker area. Thank you, Linda, for mentioning the walnut ink. I don't know why I haven't brought it out. You guys are awesome. Yeah, I think this really goes. I'm actually just dipping into the ink itself right now. I'm just kind of dabbing it on here. I think I'm going to kind of blow this down here. Pull that back a little bit like this. There we go. Cool, I'm liking it. I think that's enough. I don't want to overdo it. So I'm going to leave it at that for the walnut ink. I'm really working hard, guys, at holding back and not going overboard. Like, I'm definitely not going to add any other different colors on here. There's a lot happening, which I kind of like it. What I will do after this dries, I'll come back in with light aqua, and I'll definitely add some of that on top in places. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think the walnut ink is good? Does it add to it? There we go. Just want to soften that edge up. It was kind of too clean. So this is that Lamy ink. Lamy ink bleeds nicely. So I just want to kind of bleed that and soften it. Do the same thing where the black is here. Just kind of bleed it a little bit. Just kind of soften it. I like the amount of white space that's on here, so I don't think I'm going to mess with it too much more, other than adding some ink. Dabbing, dabbing. Mickey says, I use walnut ink in your period pieces, 1920s vibe. Ooh, Mickey. That sounds awesome. I would love to see that. I also use dark tea, stain my paper with tea bags. Yeah, using tea is great. Here's what I like to use right here. Let me grab it. Actually, I think I have some in here. So I like to use instant espresso coffee and just put this in water and dissolve it. So I'll paint with this. Lots of times I'll use it as just a background wash. So that's so cool about the tea. I love that. Yeah, DRA, be cautious overloading it. Exactly. Looks like old Corten steel. Oh, Angel. I love Corten steel. Love it so much. I kind of see what you're saying. I could capture it more. Corten steel has, like, I think a little more orangey in it, right? I would love to have a house or part of a house, my house, with corten steel on the exterior. I love that material so much. That's so cool you said that. That material is just incredible. It's like you know, being an architect, I just, I love different materials, and that is definitely on the top of my list. I love that piece of music. I don't know, guys. This one might be in a home stretch. I'm thinking it might be time to stop working on this one. So I am going to move this here. I'm going to leave this one where it is for now. I'm going to blot a little bit of this out. This is drying really nicely. Let me show you. We'll zoom in. See how it looks a little close up there? Coffee break! Yeah, I know. I should just dump some water in here and drink it. I could go for some right now, actually. You guys are funny. Hey, Karen's in the house. Good to see you, Karen. Karen, I have to mail your flower. I'm gonna mail it tomorrow. So, Karen recently won this in a bid, so thank you again, Karen. I'm going to be mailing this out to you tomorrow, okay? So hopefully you'll have it, guessing by Wednesday. So be on the lookout for it. Thank you guys for your encouraging words about flowers. I don't do flowers, as you know. This is maybe the third one I've ever done. But thanks to your encouragement, I think I'm going to try more. And I love irises. I have irises in front of my house that I actually transplanted when I moved 5 years ago. They are the most beautiful, dark, purple, almost black color irises. They're kind of my pride. I'm not a gardener at all. But these things are my pride and joy. So I'm going to see if I can capture some of those irises I have out front and put them on paper. And then here's a statue. Here's a fun little Statue of Liberty I did. That'll be mailed out as well to. Oh my gosh, who won this? If you're in the chat, let me know. I can't remember. Jen, I forget who won this sketch, but I'll mail that out tomorrow as well. Cool. Right, guys, this is drying. Let's see if you want me to do one more quick sketch. Put yes in the comments. I can do another quick thingy, and I'm going to set this one aside to dry. We'll do a what do you call it? Let's kind of pan around. You can see it up close. Gorgeous flower. Thank you, Linda. Karen will be on the lookout. Awesome. Yes, Sandy's yes. Elena. Hey, Elena's in the house. Good to see you. Awesome. I love seeing you guys pop on. We have some new people in here. Elena recently found us here. And when I say us, I don't mean like me. I don't talk about me as us. It's the whole group here. Kind of weird if I talked about myself in like as a plural. So thank you. And we also had Angel find us today. So thank you. I think Angel's watching us on YouTube. Gotta focus. All right, let's put this aside. Let's do another sketch. I don't know if I'm gonna do this one tonight. I might actually play around with a bridge. Maybe we'll do a bridge quick. This is a bridge I sketched a couple weeks ago. I have a friend and mentor who posted a photo of this bridge in a Japanese garden. So I kind of did, this was the first sketch I did of it. So maybe I'll just kind of re-sketch the bridge. I want to practice at it. Some of you guys might know I love to sketch bridges. So let's do this. And do I want to do it on the same paper? I'm just thinking out loud here. Alright, let's do it on here. Alright, so we're going to do it on the same paper. I'm going to rip this out of the book. I might actually mail this to my friend so he can have it. Oh, tough. Alright, so we're going to use that. I'm going to kind of do a new take on this bridge. So this paper, in case you're wondering, is also 140-pound watercolor cold press. It's just a Strathmore visual journal. I like these journals. If you haven't used them, one of the things I like is just a nice thick this cardboard cover on the front, and there's also one on the back, so that's kind of nice. It's a good size, not too big, not too small. I also like spiral bound sketchbooks when the spiral is not too big. If this spiral is too big and sticks out above the paper too much, it really annoys me, because if I'm trying to sketch and my hand's hitting that spiral binding, it's so annoying. This is pretty low profile, so it's not quite as annoying. So here's some bridges in here. Let's go show you some quick. I will be walking across the Brooklyn Bridge soon, I hope. Probably in May, I'm going to go and walk across. I love the Brooklyn Bridge. Do some sketching. Some covered bridges here. I like the roof on here. I like the colors. And contrasted with the red. That's a fun bridge. This is me. I'm just playing around like a Dr. Seuss style sketching. Not a bridge, but this is a cool. This is for my imagination. I really like the way this one came out. All right, I think that's all. Is there anything else you want to see? Here's some other just black and white sketch. This is in Grand Central Terminal, NYC. Love NYC. I have not been to Venice, but these are some bridges in Venice. You know, sometimes I'll do really crazy color. Sometimes I'll keep it black and white. Depends on just how I'm feeling, I guess. Here I just added a pop of color for that awning. Again, another Venetian bridge. Here I just wanted to color the water. This is a bridge in Avignon. Is that how you say it? Avignon? Who are my French people out there? Avignon, France. Oh yeah. This had a really cool perspective. I like how it just tapers down. I put little people on the bridge just to give you a sense of the scale of it. Again, this is black and white. What else do we have in here? This is the Astoria-Megler Bridge up in Washington State, I think. In Oregon. I mean, I think it might connect. I have a friend who lives in Washington. She sent me a lot of bridge pictures. Yeah, this is the Mackinac Bridge. Very, very first attempt. I need to go back and revisit it. This is one of Linda's favorite bridges. This is the Copper Building in New York City. Love this building. I have not seen it up close yet. This is only a part of the building, but it has this cool bending shape. It's actually two towers that are joined by a sky bridge. I hope to... Actually, I will see that this summer. I'm going to go check that out. Don't remember where this bridge is. Sorry, I didn't mean this to be a bridge show and tell. I just wanted to get the paper out. But there you go. There's some stuff in there. Let's sketch this Japanese bridge. And I'll be quiet for a couple minutes while I sketch it. So this paper has two textures. A smooth texture and a rougher texture. You can probably see it there. It's kind of rough. This side's kind of smooth. I'm going to work on the smoother side for now. I'm going to change the music up. Let's play this. Yadira says, I have dark purple, black iris as well. Yeah, there are amazing colors, right? I'm sketching a Japanese bridge and there's like bagpipe music. It's messing with my mind. Pretty funny. We got it. We got this. I want to do this really quick. I'm actually, no, I was going to set a timer. That's okay. Let's just sketch it. So I'm just bleeding some ink right now. Alright, that's just a quick fun, just a quick wash. After it dries, I'm going to come back in. I'll add some more detail. With my pen, I'll pull out the railings a little bit more cleanly. I'll add some more color on top just to pop some things out more. I just want to kind of do it. It's just a quick kind of sketch painting, really fast, loose. I definitely want to pull out the bottom of this bridge so it looks, you can see the bottom of it. And after it dries, I'll definitely come back and I'll post what it looks like after I've added the other stuff to it. For example, I'd like to show some gravel happening in here. I have to kind of wait for it to dry a little bit more. So this is a real quick loose sketch. Mickey says, I love bridges, especially covered bridges in Ohio and Pennsylvania. Yeah, right? Aren't covered bridges beautiful? Such amazing structures. Linda, I live near 2 covered bridges in central Ohio. That is awesome. I need to visit. Hey, thank you, Karen. Yeah, again, this is a real quick, fast, just a base sketch. And the idea, what I was trying to do, just so you guys know what was in my brain, so I'm practicing this bridge, because I do want to really do a more detailed sketch of it. But one of the things I actually like the original better, but the real bridge is narrower. It's not as wide as I sketched it. So here I was really being conscious, and I wanted to really just squish the bridge in. So in my brain, I'm trying to visually work out, you know, wide versus narrow. So that was really kind of the whole point of just resketching this. You know, I didn't even show all the railings in here. You know, what would happen if I sketched a bridge like this? Let's just sketch this part first. I mean, taller, higher. So sometimes I love doing these really small thumbnail sketches. Actually, they're probably my favorite sketches to do. And I've showed you guys some sketchbook tours, and I've showed you some really cool thumbnail sketches. But sometimes I'll sketch a frame, very small, and then I'll just try to create something in that frame. So I'm imagining this bridge kind of fitting in that frame. So thumbnail sketches are a real fun way just to capture, for me it's brainstorming. Just to capture what's in your brain, get it out on paper quick. You know, so that's a real just quick thumbnail sketch. And I'll practice. You know, maybe I'll do a thumbnail sketch that's more horizontal. So what would happen if I did that with kind of this bridge idea? So that would be kind of a horizontal layout. Here's my box. Here was my box for that one. So if you're ever kind of stuck, don't know what to sketch, start small. Just draw a rectangle, square, whatever shape, and just let your pen kind of go, and it can be very abstract. I have no idea what I'm sketching. I'm just throwing down some lines. You know, maybe just pop in some colors. Watercolor, markers, crayons, pencils, whatever you have. So maybe this is some kind of little city scene, maybe a perspective. We have a building here, some windows. Maybe we're looking in the distance to maybe a building with a kind of a dome-shaped roof on it back here. Some steps going up to the building. Here, maybe some kind of a Coliseum-ish type building or stadium. Maybe an old ruin. So it's just kind of a fun little quick doodle. Tiny, yes! Linda's like, tiny, yes! Love that. Thumbnail sketches are a very important part of my process when you're out sketching. You have a full notebook full of them for future projects. Ooh, I love that, Mickey. That is so cool to hear. Yeah. Yeah, thumbnail sketches are awesome references. Love it. You guys are amazing. That goes with the music. Yeah, I think the music, I heard that music, I started thinking bullfighting actually, and I was sketching a bullfighting kind of arena. So it's funny you said that. So the music totally influenced that. You know, maybe there's some cobbles here. Awesome. Hey, you guys are amazing. I think I'm going to wrap up. Let's take a look at how the other one's drawing, and we'll call it a night. I do appreciate all for watching. Thank you so much. This has been so much fun. Let's pull out. Just want to see how it's doing. So here's how our industrial inspired sketch painting's looking right now. Here's another one I did on cold pressed watercolor paper. A different paper. But you can see, right? So I'm trying to make a series by tying not only the subject matter, but also the colors together as well. Let me zoom out some more and put them next to each other. Cool. I'm really liking it. When I was sketching that bridge before, I did realize I didn't throw on. I usually like to use my preppy yellow color. It has this really nice orangey, you can see it on here, this kind of yellowy orangey color is from the preppy pen. And I didn't throw any on here yet, he says. I'm just going to throw some down here. I know. He said he was done and he's adding more stuff. I get it. It's how we roll. Alright, now I'm done. Putting it down. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate everybody. Have an amazing... Linda said I just got a yellow preppy. OMG. Pfft. I have to be honest with you guys. I was terrified. First of all, I was terrified of adding any color to any sketches. I did black and white for so many years. And then I started to like watercoloring and just doing washes. Then I discovered pens. And now I just love adding color. This is fun music. So, Linda, let me know how you like the yellow preppy. Make sure you try bleeding it. It really has a real nice color to it. I think you're gonna enjoy it. So, I also love the pink preppy pen. These are my two favorite colors of preppy. So yeah, let me know. So cool. You guys are awesome. Cameron, have a great night. Cameron, take care. Good luck on your last project. Mickey says, ooh, nice. Mickey, enjoy the evening session. Hey, I'm so glad you joined us. Thank you so much. All right, guys. Angels, great seeing you. Have a great, great night. Thank you for tuning in. Time to break out your art supplies and start the cathedral sketches. Yes, Angel, I would love to see your sketches sometime. That is so cool. I'd love to see what you're working on. I'm bad at saying goodbyes. It takes me forever. So thank you, Angel and D-Ray, Linda, Cameron, Mickey, Heather was in the house before, Chip was in the house, Karen, Sandy I had seen, Elena. Am I missing anybody? I'm scrolling through the names. I missed you. I'm sorry. I will be on sketching at some point this weekend. Probably tomorrow night. I'm not sure what time. Take care, guys. Remember, pay it forward with your creativity. It's just a great way to make someone smile. Peace and live creatively. I will see you guys soon. Thanks. Take care. Thanks for liking and sharing this as well. If you're on YouTube, I'd love for you to like the channel or subscribe. That would be huge. Thank you guys. I appreciate you. I'll be posting a finished sketch of a picture of this one at some point. Good night. I feel like in Paris now or somewhere. Good night, guys. Au revoir. Au revoir.